Welcome to the rerun. You got here. It didn't matter what day you got here, but you made it, right? And then if you were here like right off the top, it's live. We're here. Friendly Fridays. It's happening right now. Yes. And so it is Mornings with the Moose and Lighten Up with Miss Nancy, the group on every morning, Monday through Friday. We have a Mornings with the Moose. We get together. It's our virtual coffee stop, if you will. It's a stop by, drop in, and connect. It's like the way we get connected in the times of Corona is when it all started. Back in the day when we had nowhere to go but our living room to our sitting room. And we needed that connection. So this is how this all started. And this is why it still continues because yeah, having connection in the morning is a great way to get your day started. So, and since I am all about community and all about connections and relationships, what better way to get out there and do what we do and have a good time? So on Fridays, what makes this so special? Fridays is when we bring someone from the community up in front because we don't always put you up on camera because the whole fun of it is it's like keeping it light. If you are drooling with your toothpaste and or your hair's wet or you're standing there in a towel, please don't tell us. But that would be like the getting ready thing. So you don't have to be on camera, but you can just kind of connect in with the conversation, which is really kind of cool. If you ask me, and if you ask our community, I think they would say so too. But on Fridays, it's like, hey, you might want to get camera ready in case you want to pop on and meet the world. So I love for people to meet who we have in the neighborhood. That's like, I think it's Sesame Street, right? These are the people in our neighborhood. Mm-hmm. So good morning, Delroy. So today, echo. Today we have my guest, our guest actually, right? Our community pop-up person is going to be Mandy Joe. I'm going to mess up your last name. I always want to say Rindhaj, but you know what? I'm going to let you say it so that I never mess it up again because I mess up Jerry Ann's name all the time, and so I just don't say it. It's like we're all like Madonna and Prince, and we just don't have a last name. Just be what it is. But Mandy Joe's amazing, so she's one of the community members, and she has a thing that she always does in our community that we all look forward to. It's not her role, like it's not an official role, but it's something we all look forward to. So she loaded us up today, and we're going to talk about it. The holidays, like I put a little quotes on it, holidays, because I don't even know if these are like holidays. They're just a thing. So there we go. So here we go. Let's bring in Mandy Joe because I know she's ready, and she's not just in a towel. So let's bring it in. Hey,
good morning.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous.
Good. You know what? I don't have our names at the bottom. What's with that? Get that going.
Wow.
There you go. So that way, in case people wondered if I was Mandy Joe, because we look a lot alike, the hair and all that stuff. So, good morning.
Good morning.
You loaded us up. So, all right. So, say your last name.
Rindage.
Well, there you go. Because like, I know it's not right. Like Rindhelge. I'm like, there's no L. What do you say? What are you trying to do? Rindage. All right. I will never say that wrong again. Like we live our lives as friends. And so you don't walk around saying your friends' first and last names all the time. And then once in a while, when you have to introduce them first and last name, you're like, is it Bernstein or Bernstein? I never actually say it, right?
Well, and it's true. And in these days where you're just online, we're all seeing it in text form. So it's like, okay, can I get a pronunciation guide?
So let's say it one more time. Rindage. Start with the I. Rindage. Like, all right. Okay, got it. I want to think about a fruit and the rind, and I'll say,
yeah,
we do rindage. Oh my gosh. See, this is what happens. This is important conversations. This is the stuff that changes the world. This is the kind of conversation that brings about world peace and all kinds of things. So that's why we have the Mornings with the Moose for stuff like this. But so yeah. You loaded us up like, oh my God.
Yes, I put on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, being that we are on a weekend. So that's why there's so many. Normally there's only one post for the day.
But
And then I have to figure out what I'm going to do when I'm on vacation.
oh my gosh, you're gonna have to a surrogate holiday poster. I think that's what ends up happening. I think. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna make sure I put this out. All right, put this out to other people because you never know. Somebody actually might actually enjoy this frivolous conversation. I have no idea. You never know who you're gonna reach. So, oh my gosh. All right. I want you all to know, Mandy Jo she's just an amazing person to begin with, but she's in Michigan, and I can let her say her stuff about herself, but I just want to say, Mandy Jo, again, I heard news, and I don't remember what it was. I do actually, and it's Michigan. Like, am I listening to like a Michigan station? I keep thinking to myself, like, or does everything happen in Michigan?
There's all kinds of crazy stuff happening in Michigan. Don't forget, we had an earthquake.
What? When was that?
That was a week ago now.
Okay, so see, like you got it all. You got tornadoes, you got earthquakes, you got crime, you got weird stuff. You got lottery winners who win like $1 million twice. Like,
You don't know it.
I like win a free card. And like, I don't win the $1 million twice. And then that was the guy that thought, oh, it's $1,000, and then went back to it. It's like, oh, I meant $1 million. Like, how do you mess up that many zeros? Like, I don't have a problem. I have no problem quickly identifying 1,000 from $1 million. But I don't know. Maybe you just get really excited because you won your ticket. I don't know. But yeah, so the one I heard today in Michigan, I think it was Michigan. So this family was moving from Tennessee to Michigan.
Okay.
They wanted to move back home. So it must be a big thing, Tennessee, Michigan thing, because you and Sherry. And so they had their whole life was packed in a trailer because that's what you would do. You'd be moving, bring your stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody stole their trailer after midnight. And they like lost all their stuff. But the funny thing is, it's not actually funny, but the funny thing is, I listened to like the local news interview of the person, and God bless her, is first thing she said is, we lost everything. Toothbrush. And so she started off with like toothbrushes and hairbrushes. Like, what? Like, I think I would be starting off with like the big stuff, like all our clothes, or like it was like a GoFundMe talk, and it was like, we lost our toothbrushes, and
so you need $1.
It was like, all right,
here's $1.
Yeah, like start off with something that breaks your heart, and then she went on to say that she lost her sentimental things from her mom who passed away a couple years ago. Now my heart's like, oh yeah, that's right. And she says her salt and pepper shakers. She had a collection. I thought, oh man, people needed to prep this woman. They needed to prep this woman. It's like her salt and pepper shakers.
She froze when she got it. We'll go with that. She got camera. She froze when she got on camera. We'll go with that.
Right? It happens. We're just used to talking on camera, so like it seems natural. But yeah, and I think the other one, the other thing she had, her gingerbread collection. Like, why don't you just say we lost a half box of Triscuits? I think there was the stale bread in there, hon? Yeah, we had bread. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then when they said, yes, it was Michigan, I said, again, what the Michigan?
Everyone's coming to the mitten, including the rain.
We got that.
We have 100% rain, like most of today.
Ooh, it must be from the storms.
Yeah. So
it's a rainy mitten for the day.
Yes.
No, Michigan is shaped like a Michigan. My mitten, like a thing. This is my learning thing for this year.
This is the mitten, and I'm about right here.
All right. So, Mandy Jo, go ahead. I talked over you, but why don't you at least say what like you do in this online space world?
I am actually a walking coach. I help women over 40 to feel great about their bodies and feel accomplished. Well, doing that, we utilize walking, and we do it through online training, so it doesn't matter where in the world you are.
Right. I like it. So it's interesting. I think it's fun that you and I remember thinking walking. All right, so you walking. But you know what? I'm going to force you to be a little bit more, because it isn't like, because I walk, but like I'm not breaking a sweat on this thing. I'm telling you, when I'm walking, I had a nice day. I saw the bird. I walked It was nice and quiet, so I can let the bird just sit there, and I didn't even startle it. But I don't think we're not talking that kind of walking.
No, we're talking much faster walking. I used to race walk competitively, and doing so, actually, I would do 10 half-minute miles.
What?
10 half-minute miles.
That's nuts. That's nuts. Like, I don't think I run that. I don't think I can run that. Oh, look at this.
Oh, good. Now you can see my whole setup, my microphone and my bookshelf, my freezer that I tried to hide.
Oh gosh, right? It's gonna be little. It's okay. It all looks like shelving. But
It's called living in a 2-bedroom apartment.
hey, you know what? We love it. And this is we get Cindy Lou Miller out there in New Zealand. I wanted to say that you're fruity. It's because I said the
Yep.
rindage.
And if she knew my family, she doesn't know how true that is.
It's rindage, so we get the edgy she threw in there too.
Mm-hmm.
See that Cindy Lou has offered to holiday surrogate for you.
All right, I will hook her up. I have like 5 pages that I go to.
So that's what you just pull it up in all over places.
Yeah.
All right.
This morning I went and because normally I type them in right into the comments.
Nice.
So I put them onto a Google Doc so I could copy paste.
And that works because I find stuff by accident and then I'm like, I have no idea where I found it and I can't go back to it. So I guess, yeah. So that's why the success of the holidays rests heavily on your shoulders. So you guys, I gotta do this. What is Melissa doing? She was watching Cindy Lou and Mandy Joe. And so what time is it? What are you doing?
Oh, we were doing a thing on time zones. And people that don't know the difference between daylight savings and standard time. So people are currently putting EST instead of EDT.
And you know what I did? I cut the whole middleman out and I just go for ET.
That's what we said.
If
you don't want to worry about it, and I did that on one of my graphics just so I don't have to change it.
Right? And I used to put EST because I thought it was all Eastern Standard Time. I thought that's how it went. I didn't know there was a D time. And I was like, well, you know what? I'm just dropping the middle guy right out of there. And we're going right for, what time is it at? It's at 7:25 ET.
Mm-hmm.
It's over. But yeah, so the whole time zone thing, but Cindy Lou's over in New Zealand, so that's a whole nother thing. Like at this moment, the broadcast is 7:25 a.m. ET, and for Cindy Lou, it's like 11:25 p.m. ready to be tomorrow.
Right.
So I can't even. So there's days that she talks. I'm like, I don't. What day is she at? Amazing, but she functions really well within it. She's amazing. So yeah, Melissa, go back.
Cindy Lou said to put a plant on that freezer. I would, except for the fact that it's a top freezer.
Oh, that won't work.
So we'd have to move the plant
back and forth all the time. Nice. Yeah, that we make use of your space, but only if it makes sense, right? Oh my gosh. So all right, let's look at. I feel like we should be singing when they do the holidays. It's a holiday. Right, so here you go. This is going to take up a whole screen, y'all, but just understand it's important.
Yeah, we're going to sit up nice and tall so we can see Otis is over the.
All right. Good. Me, Joe, I'll let you have the honor of reading off the day because I'm going to be amazed by what they are because I'm always like, what?
National Red Wine Day. I mean, hey, who can't get into that one?
Right. That seems pretty straightforward. And it's Friday. Right? So.
Friday, wine.
Duh.
National Power Rangers Day. So
get out.
I guess if you're a little kid, it's an awesome holiday.
Get out.
For a kid at heart, because do they even do Power Rangers anymore?
I was just going to ask that. Do kids know what Power Rangers are?
I mean, like, no.
Go Power Rangers. And that
I'll have to ask Rick's grandkids.
Ask the grandkids. Hey, Grandma wants to know. You know what a Power Ranger is. And if you don't know, you can make up anything you want, Mandy Joe. You can be like, Oh, when we were kids, there was Power Rangers in every neighborhood. Yeah, I went to school with the Power Ranger.
Exactly. They'd never know the difference.
No, and it would all be true because there was Power Rangers in every neighborhood, and you did go to school with the Power Ranger because it was in someone's backpack in some way, shape, or form.
Exactly. Or at Halloween.
Right. See, and it would be very true. So you wouldn't be lying, but you could really have some fun with it. And like your grandkids would walk around thinking,
Exactly.
I don't know, back in the day, my grandmother says. Yeah, I know. And then you like that crazy grandma. It's like, that's okay. I've earned it. All right. This is what happens when I read the holiday.
National Bow Tie Day.
Like pasta?
No, I think they mean like the actual bow tie. You
Well,
know,
there
like
you go.
Ducky on NCIS.
Oh, okay. Like Ducky on NCIS. I love it. Yeah, and I know what that is. And I'm gonna put that in here. Here you go. Bow tie. Like Ducky on NCIS. I wonder if Tim Sohn wearing his bow tie today.
Do what?
I wonder if Tim Sohn is wearing his bow tie today.
I wonder.
Is he gonna
I
insult
haven't
the
seen any
integrity?
comments from him.
Yeah, you know what? That's what happens with Tim. He goes on. He does this daddy daycare thing now because
Yeah.
of remote schooling, and he's on dad duty. So he talks where he can. But we're gonna have to suggest to him that all dads who are doing the homeschool, the home remote thing, all dads wear bow ties. It's a thing.
Exactly.
It's in the paper. We'll find it. All right. So bow
See,
ties,
we've got
yes, I got that.
National Cherry Turnovers. Turnovers and wine.
Right? There you go. Turnovers. I mean, we're all in. I mean, turnovers, wine, bow ties, breakfast.
Hey.
It makes perfect sense. Makes perfect. You know what? I feel like we have like a turnover day twice a week.
I know.
It's always like, I don't know how I feel about cherry turnovers. You know what the problem with cherries is? I think about those cherries in that thick, gooey cherry-looking sauce. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
That's
not
what they would be.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm digging that one. I like cherries like from a bag, and I like the
Yeah.
cherries in the jar, the maraschino cherries. But when you put all that goo on it, I'm like, I don't know how I
We
feel.
actually have a store here. I think they've got about 5 or 6 locations, and you can buy online. Cherry Republic.
Get out, really?
Oh, they're Traverse City cherries, and they have the best stuff. They have wine, they have soda pop, which my favorite is the black cherry cream soda.
There you go. Now we're talking. And then
The barbecue rub.
so everything's cherry.
Oh yeah.
Do they have their own? Is it their own stuff or like?
Yes.
Oh, get out of here!
Yeah.
Look,
It's
Cherry
all made right
Republic.
here in Michigan.
Of course, it's in Michigan. Where else? Cherry Republic. I'll have to make note of that. So there's a big enough call. Like, well, actually, you know what? I like cherry almond things. Like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, so I'm there on that. But the other cherry stuff, I'm like, I don't know. When you put that corn syrupy stuff on it, I don't know. Just that's a texture thing, I think. But all right, sorry, I digress.
Let's see. What do we have next? National Thoughtful Day.
Hi, Sherry. National Thoughtful Day.
Mm-hmm.
We're in for that, and that's when Sherry Roberts pops in just as we get to National Thoughtful Day. All right.
Good morning, Sherry.
And make sure you get your bow
see.
tie on there, Sherry.
We have National Rainbow Bridge Day, Remembrance
Aw.
Day, to remember all the pets that crossed over the Rainbow Bridge.
Oh, that's so sweet, right? I mean, almost everybody I know has had a pet at one point. In their life. And man, and no matter what they are, no matter what your pet is, like it's really sad when you have to part ways. Like it doesn't even matter if it's like your mouse or something. You just like get really sad. So okay, I'm in on the Rainbow Bridge. Who's in Rainbow Bridget? All right, go ahead.
Next up is Daffodil Day.
All right.
So Cindy Lou, daffodils. She said a nice bouquet of silk flowers, no water. Yes, that would definitely improve that plain area.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to tip over your stuff every time you lift your thing and fill it with daffodils.
Yes.
All right, this one I think is hilarious.
Crackers over keyboard day.
All right.
How many of us eat at the keyboard?
Ah. Right? And you're like, just days later, you're like, oh, what is that? Did I?
Yes,
eat
I
that?
had not as bad as the crackers, but you know what doesn't go on keyboards? Soda pop, Mountain Dew.
Yeah, do not.
We did that. I was in an office setting and we didn't have walls between our desks.
Ooh.
So the guy that was sitting at the desk in front of me turned around. Yeah, we called tech support. Don't know what happened. Keyboard quit working.
And they looked and said, we know exactly what happened. Somebody did the do. Somebody
They
did
came up and they're like,
yeah, someone did the do on your keyboard. That's what we got. Everybody step aside. Let the professionals handle this one. Oh my gosh, I love these things. I don't know where they all come from.
I don't know.
Crackers over keyboard day. So are you supposed to celebrate it by eating crackers over the keyboard? Or are you supposed to like in remembrance of all the keyboards that were lost over crackers?
Maybe it's to clean your keyboard.
Now
Of all the crackers that have
that would be
all over it.
That would be worth it. Oh my gosh, you guys, you're watching this thing and you're tuning in, you say, what on earth is this about? This is Mornings with the Moose, Friendly Fridays edition. And yeah, we just come out and it's usually in a private group Monday through Thursday. And then on Friday we come out and this is why we do it. So you can meet our community, Mandy Jo Reinage. That's the last name, right? And we going over the holidays of the day because they're out there, folks. They list them and we like, and it would be wrong not to celebrate and honor these holidays. So go ahead. Crackers over keyboard day. We just finished up. And you're like, what? Go ahead.
Now we have a radio commercials day.
All righty.
Which there have been some interesting ones. And this next one I thought was really kind of funny was race your mouse around the icons day.
So if you've gone stir crazy in Corona time, Corona day, now more than ever is the time to take your mouse for a run around the icons. What the heck is that about? Like,
evidently, tech support needed something to do.
Right? Let's call it a day. So I'm wondering, like, how do you get yourself a holiday? This is what we need to know, Mandy Jo, because we need to claim some new holidays.
I know, right?
Right. Like
on one of the sites, and I'll have to see which one. I think there is a submission.
All
because
right.
There's one that I actually get emails for when they announce a new holiday.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, no, we need to get in on that because we got to have I don't know, Moose around the icons day or something. I don't know. It's like Moose in a bow tie day or something like that. The moose has to be. If you're wondering what's the moose about, I have a moose that is in all of my videos and broadcasts, and he's out of view in this particular setting because we have this small screen.
Yeah,
but he's there, so that's what the Mornings with the Moose is. Because I know
he's over there somewhere.
Yeah, right there. And I know people wonder what's with that moose thing. What's going on with that? So, oh my gosh! So that's great. Those are the holidays. We got the Saturday and Sunday all loaded up as well, folks. So I mean, if you wanted to know what can you plan ahead with paper plates and party hats and all that stuff, wonder no more because the holidays are listed there. And I saw that I'm just excited about one of them was Chop Suey Day. I got a little excited because I like Chop Suey.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, and I'm not going to go into it. I'm not going to ruin the surprise for everybody, but that's what it is. And I thought Sunday starts off with a really cool thing. I thought
you like that?
Yes. The Sunday is Mandy Jo's birthday. And it's a big to-do, actually, right?
It is number 50.
What? 50, like Hawaii.
Exactly.
Well, you know what? In anticipation of your Sunday celebration, happy birthday, happy 50, Dano. So it is a. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. Yeah, and that's what we get. We put these things out there. We don't know what's going to happen with the holidays. It could be anything weird. It could be anything fun. But I don't know. We just bring it up and whatever else comes up. So the other interesting thing is I put down the topics of what we're going to talk about, but we all know it doesn't matter. I mean, I just put something out there. Somebody's like, I don't even know what they're talking about. Like, all right, well, here's some topics for you. And sometimes we cover them and sometimes not at all. It's like, I don't know. I had to give you something because, you know, it's almost like I try to keep to the menu. So, like, if you were to come on over and I say, oh, we're going to have this, and then you get there and you're like, oh, I thought we were, yeah, no, that I burned it. It's ruined. It's ruined. We're having potato salad and bacon today.
Oh,
I said it was going to be, you know, a nice roast turkey or something like that. It's potato salad
and bacon
and cherry turnovers. I don't know. So you don't even know, and it's okay. You need to be flexible. So, yeah, it's all a farce. It's a farce. And so happy over the hill birthday for Sherry to you, Mandy.
I love it.
Yes, it's a Corona world. Now more than ever, we need to think about having your dreams come true, right? Always Moose branding for sure. I think so. I know, right? And National Moose Day.
Yep.
Oh my God. So Tim decided to pipe in, which is really good because I can't believe that this isn't the only thing Tim does in the morning. Right?
Does more than come see us.
What's with that? You don't just sit around and chit chat about who knows what because the topic is never what's posted. That's not intriguing to you? Come on, Tim. Oh my, good day, Governor. Hello, Governor. Yeah, there we go. So, okay, somehow that toothbrush was lost.
Look at the comment above it.
I gotcha. Yeah, you did come in at the right time, Sherry. So, Tim, we're wondering if you're wearing a bow tie because it is National Bow Tie Day. And if you didn't catch the beginning, like if you weren't listening in and you weren't typing, we're going to tell you what happened. First of all, we took you off the list because it is Power Rangers Day, Tim, and we were picturing you in a Power Ranger outfit, but maybe not so much. I don't know. It's not about anything. I think it's your height. It's just you didn't have the height for it. That's what I'm saying. And so, but we did say that the word is out that all dads who are helping with remote learning wear bow ties. So you need to get on it.
It is bow tie day.
You know, and no one's going to know what's going on if you don't throw your bow tie on like duckies. And here's a loving thought for you there, Mandy Jo. Happy over birthday. I didn't know if
Thanks, Sherry.
So yeah, it's all a farce. Everything's a farce. So yeah, and then you got Cindy Lou, happy century to you on Sunday. Rindage.
Mm-hmm.
Say it with me, Rindage. Everybody. So this is what is new with you? What's going on? What's happening in your world? So what, like, because it's your big old birthday. I mean, it's been your birthday month.
When you have a birthday at the end of the month, you celebrate the entire month.
Okay. And I'm in on that idea. Although I kind of feel ripped off if you're at the beginning of the month. I think it also applies. I think you have
yes.
Okay. And Mr. Miller says he likes bow ties. Well then, Mr. Robin Miller, get your bow tie out. It's your day to celebrate. Like when you get up, you can celebrate tomorrow, your tomorrow, which is like in hours, with a bow tie because it's like it's a carryover.
Yes.
Because of the time difference. So go ahead. Yeah, 50 and fun. There you go. From
yes.
Melissa will be 50 one day. She's gonna be like, oh my God, what are you saying? There you go. Sherry, Tim, what would your girls think if you had a bow tie on today? That would be funny. Like, oh my gosh, Dad's something's wrong with Dad. It's like this thing that I see on TV, but it's this weird thing.
Yeah.
So tell me, what's going on? What are you going to be doing? Oops. Yeah, someday she'll be 50. Awesome, Melissa. Thanks for playing along.
We're missing Jerry Ann.
I know. She doesn't wake up yet. You know, sometimes she's just going to rest up. Home with the kiddos today. I know. We gave you the grace, Tim, just so you know.
School to start Wednesday.
So you are daddy daycare, daddy homeschool, remote coverage stuff for a couple of years. And that's why the Power Ranger suit and the bow tie seems extremely appropriate. It's Power Ranger Day, Tim. Come on. There you go. There must be a snap camera bow tie. There is one, Tim. There's a snap
Yes.
camera bow tie. So yeah, have you ever used Snapcam on your
I have looked at SnapCam. I haven't actually used it for anything other than scrolling through going, oh, that's cute. Oh, I like that one.
That's exactly, I did it. Sometimes I just think I just want to have a fun time and just use like filters that are just like goofy. But what happened was I found one that was a moose, and it's hilarious because yeah, it's like your whole face becomes a moose, and then when it talks, it goes into a voice like this, which is perfect. Hello, it's Nancy and the moose. So yeah, Tim, we'll count on you to provide the bow tie filter. But so what are you doing for your birthday? What's the big deal?
I'm hoping that we're going to go up to Frankenmuth, which is a little Bavarian town here in Michigan. And they have chicken. I was there last weekend. If you happen to have caught my balloon adventure.
Yes. That's so cool.
Yes, it was. It was fun. So there won't be balloons, but there will be dinner there. And hopefully the Cherry Republic is restocked, because evidently their truck was missing some items. My barbecue rub.
I know.
We got the cherry sausage, but we did not get the barbecue rub. We did not get the cream soda.
So maybe their trailer was stolen, like that family that was moving from Tennessee to Michigan. So it goes with the toothbrush that's missing. So
well, and actually, there's a NASCAR driver that got his truck and trailer stolen. One of the underfunded teams, as they call them.
It does happen. That's what I'm like. I don't know. Yeah. If we've ever pulled a trailer, I get all paranoid about it. I'm always like back up against the cement wall, like till the trailer touches the wall, because that way nobody can like whistle and wiggle it out or anything. I don't know how you can wiggle a car off there, but still, people have ways of.
Well, they took the whole truck, trailer, and in the trailer was one of the cars.
That would stink. Oh my gosh, underfunded. I kind of like that.
Yep.
And you're right, Melissa. The toothbrush was needed to brush off the cherry. Oh, are you kidding me? This is freeze time. Every day, just about 8, there's something that my computer does and updates that interrupts my broadcast. So, Mandy Jo, this is your show until I come back.
Well, mine updated yesterday.
I know. It must it must pause and look for updates, because it's not updating anything, but see.
But mine didn't update. Mine was running kind of slow, so I went in to check for updates, which usually indicates that there's updates. And sure enough, we have a new version of Windows 10. I haven't noticed anything different, though, so I don't know. Here comes Nancy back. No green screen.
Carry on. This is your show.
Yeah, so my hair is wet, so I have to put my shirt up because, like, water stains on my shirt because my hair is wet. It'll dry throughout the show.
And I'm about to come back in like the regular way. So watch how this magic works, y'all. This is like brilliant.
I love the magic.
Get out of here, because otherwise,
love the magic of StreamYard. StreamYard. Beautiful, because see, and there she is. She's back.
I don't understand. I know. Well, I don't. It's not like it auto updates, Sherry. I think and I haven't figured it out yet, because I don't. You know why? Because I just haven't wanted to spend the time. But I think what happens is somewhere during the morning, my computer just goes out there to see if there's available updates and does some sort of a pause, and like it just can't process all the things it's trying to update and find.
You have to send the loop.
I need to figure out which one it is that's trying to go out and search, because I tried looking this morning before I got on, but I was like, I can't be bothered, because I thought, well, maybe Jo knows how to carry on without me. So
yes,
yeah,
yes. I love StreamYard that keeps us going.
I know it about it. It's so easy. There are other programs that when it doesn't go well, it's like, oh my gosh, it's so complicated to figure out how to get yourself back into the world. But I like StreamYard. StreamYard's a couple of clicks and you're good to go. But why, thank you. I looked good when I was frozen, Melissa. You're so kind. Like,
And the one thing that I just heard that StreamYard brought in is that you can move the guests around.
oh, so I
I'm
could.
not quite sure how that works yet. I haven't tested it, but
So if I had like 8 guests, I could move one person to another corner and be like, I don't want to be sitting next to this person anymore. Or maybe you have a reason why you want 3 in a row for, I don't know. Yeah,
I thought it was interesting.
it's so simple, so good. Not to say that I don't like other broadcasting tools, but this one, the reason I like it so much is for the ease. And I'm never stressed out about whether it's going to do things that I don't understand or
Yep.
way all kinds of connection buttons. Super, super easy. So Melissa, thank you for saying I look great when I froze like that. But she said I looked okay. But Melissa, what's up with you before we log off for the day? Because I know it's Friday. We usually stay on extra. We could.
We
But
we could stand extra.
I want to check.
So what is the weather doing out by you? Because here it's going to rain all day.
Yeah, well, it's nice right now, but I think we're gonna get the remnants of that storm. Oh, by the way, we had a check-in from Ellen McDowell, community member, who's in Baton Rouge. I just like saying that, Baton Rouge. And she's good. She's good. She's safe. No, nothing, nothing horrible happening there. Just some rain and also, I guess it's more southwest of her. So unfortunately for the people southwest, but fortunately for our friend Ellen, that all is good. All is good. The So Sherry Snapcam, you want to know about Snapcam? That we talked about that some other time, I think. But I'll tell you, Snapcam, you got to load in. It's from Snapchat.
Yeah.
But it's Snapcam for using on broadcasts, and so you can be talking with somebody, and then you can be like what I've done is I the only ones I can get to work because I don't know what the deal is again with my computer. It says I don't have the internet, and I'm like, I clearly have an internet going on. So I had some saved favorites from years ago when I first used it, and I don't know what I was thinking when I saved it. Well, one of them is an egg. It's an egg. It's a giant egg. So when you talk, it's like my whole thing is an egg, but
you disappear.
Yeah, my lips are moving, so it's like a talking egg. But just saying, right? So Ellen was safe. She's on the good side of the hurricane. Good to know. And Melissa, you're good. Not much planned for the day. Half a day of work, and then you bike or walk today. Ooh, there's magic to Mandy Jo's ears. My God.
Yeah, because I'm not really wanting to go out and walk. What I need to find out is if the malls are open for walkers, because I know they've reopened them, and what the requirements are. Do you have to wear a mask when you're in just walking, or you just have to wear it when you're in the stores?
Good one.
So I don't know. I'll be sending out an inquiry because normally I would be meeting a friend of mine at about 8:30, 9 o'clock to walk. Unfortunately, her dad passed away last night, so that's not happening.
Sorry to hear
today.
That. Yeah.
But so
a little shift on the walking partner for now, but
yeah. So it was a good thing that we didn't decide to walk today because
it's pouring.
But we found something interesting last week.
Yes.
At the university that's nearby Oakland University, we met there, and they have an outdoor exercise area.
What? Like what?
Like they just added it because I went to Oakland, so they did not have this previously, but now they have an outdoor gym. So it's got like 7 stations.
Yeah.
And you're able to do,
like stuff like they'd have like pull-up bars and stuff like that. Oh,
rings.
Cool. Back in the day, they used to have these. I don't remember what they were called either, but they were outdoor things like that. And then I think nobody really wanted to use them because they get older. Or, I don't know, whatever. So fall out of favor, but that's a good thing to bring back because you know what? Sometimes just outdoor stuff if you don't want to be in a gym, but you want to get like a workout. I went into my gym the other day. I don't know how I felt about it, but it was like, oh, you had to wear a mask to come into the gym. I said, all right, well, so far, I guess, because I was considering, I said, well, maybe I'll wear a mask when I work out. I mean, do what I can because what I need is the weight training, and I don't have
Okay.
all the weights that I could use at the gym. So I'm like, well, and I went in and I look around and no one has a mask on in the gym, and like people on the treadmill, they're on the elliptical, and I was like, not sure how I
Well,
feel about this yet.
for me, being an asthmatic,
Yes, I get
I
it.
could not work out with a mask on.
Right.
So if I were to work out, I couldn't wear a mask. And there's no way. And I told one of our, I used to work at Lifetime, and we were talking just before it shut down. Well, actually, talking just before I left. So it's when we came back and the pool's open, and they were talking about opening the gyms, but that got nixed here in Michigan. And they said, well, you're going to have to wear a mask. And I said, well, if I have to wear a mask while I'm on the treadmill, I said, I'll let you know where my inhaler's at.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to work. And for those of us that are, if you're a casual walker, then it's no different than going to the grocery store.
Right.
But if you, and I know Melissa said that she didn't see anything about masks
For the mall?
Massachusetts at the mall, but would assume you should. Well, if you're just walking from store to store shopping, that's one pace. But if you're in there to like really work out, and do serious power walking, the masks aren't going to work.
Yeah, see?
They just don't.
Yeah, there's that to consider. And it makes sense to me, it does. And so when I walked in the gym and I saw that, I was like, oh, I kind of understood that. I said, well, you got to do what you got to do. And then I look into the weight area because that's what they go, well, that's where I'm going to go anyways, free weights. Right. And nobody had masks there either. And I said, I don't know how I feel about all of this. So I asked, how many people do you let in? They said 50% capacity.
Yeah.
I don't even know what 100% capacity is in the place. So I was like, I'm like, oh, that's great. I'm like, what do I think? That capacity could be 300 people and a half is 150. I don't even know what that number is. So I was like, oh, and meanwhile, when he saw me coming, he walked over and he had his mask down around his chin, and then he pulled it up and said, oh, as employees, we have to have these on all the time. I was like, you didn't have yours on though, so I don't know. Are you really cleaning your equipment? Because that was the other part that had me wondering, like, are you really cleaning this stuff up or?
Well, I can speak for what went on at Lifetime and what's going on there now. They employees had to wear masks. You had to have your temperature checked when you came in order to work. You had to wear your mask the entire time. And they said that you could put it down when you were not around people.
Oh, there you go.
So
that would work for me. Like that would honestly.
Because I have, I'm standing up there at the front desk greeting people, and it's not like it was busy.
Yeah. Like the front desk doesn't have a constant, like a flurry of a ton of people standing face to face with you.
Right. And they're only going to be there for a short time. And they put up plexiglass between me and them.
Okay. So
everybody had to scan their cards. There was no, let me hand you my card.
Yeah.
Which I had actually quit that. The official policy when I started was that you took their card and you scanned it. But the first winter I was there, everybody was getting sick.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was like wiping everything down. And then I saw where these people are like holding their gym cards.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll just let your imagination run. It's probably correct.
Yeah, I'm good. The other thing is that where do people pick their cards when they work out? Sometimes that's the other thing. Like, nah, and it can be your sock, your underwear, your bra. Like,
right.
Do not hand me the card. I'm good.
Let me grab this out of my pocket here. Yeah, no.
Yeah, we're good. Just did you hold the scanner out for them at least, or could you move it?
Yeah, it was a handheld, so I could scan and so I started doing that, the first winter and I was the only member services person that didn't get sick.
See, there's something to that.
But I was wiping everything down and I wasn't, and this is, a few years ago. And let's see.
So Melissa saw that a company had a mask, thing that goes over your nose, under your mask, gives more room so you don't feel like it's right against your nose. And then she's definitely a casual walker, maybe even less than that. Casual for me, and any movement is good. Yeah, Melissa has some challenges that she's got with her skin, which limits how much she can actually move and do certain things. But
okay.
Yeah. Melissa, you should check out Mandy Jo's online stuff that she has.
And that's why I predominantly work out outdoors normally.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it was only a couple of years ago that I actually asked one of the trainers how to work the treadmill.
It's like, I got to do this indoor thing.
I'm like, I want to try this indoors, but like, how do I work this? Because they had this touch screen and all kinds of things on it. And I'm like,
ooh,
okay.
I just want to run. How do I move? Like, I want to just go forward, right? I don't want the thing to serve me up breakfast. Well, maybe I do, but not today.
Well, yeah, I would have rather had breakfast than walking on the treadmill any day.
Yeah, right. That's how that works. But so the indoor thing, I don't know. I checked it out. I looked. Somebody I knew was coming out, and she said she was really pleased with it. She works in a dentist's office, so she has to be concerned. But she said she was really pleased with the way they were taking care of things. And I thought, well, there was a little bit of value in her feedback. So,
one thing that I saw from Lifetime, because I still get the employee announcements. I don't think he officially took me off payroll, even though I don't get paid. Because I still get all of the emails and everything. So I think he's in high hopes, but
yeah, she'll come back and like, no, I don't know. I'm really enjoying my own gig and my own fitness, helping people the way I want to. So, but thanks anyway.
Right. But what I read was that you have to wear your mask when you're walking around the club. So like on your way to the treadmill, you have to wear it.
That makes sense.
Not on the treadmill.
Yeah.
And the way, at least the Lifetime that I worked at, everybody, with the exception of one row, was facing the same direction.
Yeah.
So even if you coughed or spit or whatever, there was already quite the distance between you and that other machine, the back of that other machine.
Yeah. So maybe that's the spacing out of things, I guess. Maybe that will help.
They were already spaced out quite a bit. So
there you go. I'll have to think about it because I really miss the free weights. I really do. I miss the leg press and all that stuff.
Yeah. There's a few machines that I miss, but here in Michigan, they're still closed down. So I'll have to go out of state to go to a gym.
So there's that. New Hampshire opened up earlier. New Hampshire opened up before Massachusetts. We had less cases and all that. But so Mr. Miller wants to talk with Cindy Lou, but she's like, shh, I'm with my friends right now. I know. I got stuff going on. Oh my God.
I love it.
Well, here's the thing about this whole thing. We try, this is when we do this, Mornings with the Moose, it is supposed to be 30 minutes. We do this a half hour. And on Fridays, we always go over.
Yep.
And sometimes the other days we do too, but I'm not saying that. But on Fridays, we always go over because we have a longer conversation. But the deal is we try to do this and get going with our day. So I got to say, I'm sorry to say, but it's time to move it along, which really means we just have to get our day going. I guess.
I know.
Must, right? I don't know. Melissa sent us a picture. I'm not sure what, but we'll have to check that out later.
Yeah, I'll have to.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you got. What is it, Melissa? Let us know in the comment. What is the maybe just gonna check it on our thing.
I was gonna check on my phone, but it's really weird. Like my comments on my phone stopped quite a while ago.
Well, let us know what that was. Is that about the mall, maybe? Or is it about like the mask thing that she was talking about, the little device that's under the mask?
Oh, that could be. Let me see.
All right, we'll have to check it out. But all right, well, you know what? If it's been a great chat. I love it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get rid of this blog.
Yeah.
That's a dumb thing. Thank you for piping in with something absolutely useless for any of us. Thank you for telling us something nobody needed.
Melissa said it was the nose covering.
Okay, good, good, good.
I actually use. I've been using the one that I got from the race that I did because we had that in-person race.
Yeah, that was a cool thing.
It
It's
was
a
for the
cool one,
first
right?
part, but the second part was like, being that it was local to where I trained, it was more like a training walk at that point.
Yeah.
But they had, and of course it's not in my real close, but they had a mask that was a stretchy material,
Yep.
and it's like of the material so that you're not sweating as much and all
So
that.
it was a cooling
Yes.
material,
Yeah.
breathable thing.
Breathable. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, I was struggling with it too. Whatever. We didn't have our language assistants today, so unfortunately, we're working on that.
So I've been wearing that one lately when I go into the store. Plus, I can tie it into a knot in back because it's one long piece of material.
So it's
So
like
very
a scarf.
adjustable. Yeah, like a scarf.
That works better. I mean, it's just you can just kind of look.
I just pull it. I'll
pull it
put
up.
it down around my neck, and then I just pull it up. And when I need to breathe, pull it
I
down.
love it. So Cindy Lou posted a National Bow Tie Celebratory pic on the Nancy Lewis Hill Lightened Up Entrepreneur page. Woohoo! You're so good, Cindy Lou. All right, so we're going to wrap it up. But if any of this seems like that might be a community you want to join in on, we might let you in for our mornings and let us know. Drop us down a note below. But otherwise, join us here every Friday because this is what we do on Fridays at 7:25 a.m. ET, Eastern Time in the U.S. And other than that, I think we're out. What do you think?
Have a great
I'm
weekend.
going to put that one down there because Melissa just said peace all. We're there. And
I like that.
happy 5-0 to you.
Thank
Maybe
you.
go and celebrate. Have a great time. Make sure you have some cake and cherry goodness and all that stuff. So, all right, y'all. We'll see you here next Friday. Adios and have a great one.